Today we're taking you to do all the best things in Gainesville, Florida. We're at the Carson Springs Wildlife Conservation Foundation. All right, the first stop on our tour is the Laughing Kookaburras.
The kookaburras are awake.
Hi, and welcome to Aiken Adventures.
Well, we're taking you to do all the best things in all the best places all around Florida.
Carson Springs Wildlife Conservation Foundation is a 501c3 organization. This wildlife refuge is located on more than 200 acres of land.
We have group tours available every Saturday at 10 in the morning. Mornings being the best time to see the animals. It's a 2-hour walking tour. It's $35 an adult, 15 under 12. 2 and under is free. Those can be booked on our website. We also offer private tours with your own zoologist during the week. Those prices vary. They all can be found, the booking, on our website. And we also have add-ons when animals are available, such as the baby lemurs.
Check out this guy. Oh, he left.
He wants to climb on you. Hey there, can we pet you? He's like, look, a little girl.
Let me get my dress.
Oh, he likes the fringe. Wow, look at that. It's a lemur.
They're such curious little creatures. They want to know what's going on.
Rhino feeding is $5.
There we go. Gotta hit it right in his mouth, okay? Can you get it right in his mouth?
Almost did it.
All right, Henry.
We don't breed animals for interactions. It's just when we happen to have them. It's great for the animals because they get entertainment, they get socialized, and of course everybody loves it.
So a local friend recommended to us that we check out Las Margaritas Mexican restaurant, and we're always up for a good Mexican restaurant. We tend to judge a lot about a Mexican restaurant by the salsa.
So not every salsa is good. They're not all created equal, but this salsa is good salsa in our minds. We got the steak fajitas.
And I got the chicken quesadilla fajita.
The next stop on our list is the Florida Museum of Natural History.
Located right on the campus of the University of Florida is the Florida Museum of Natural History. This is the state-sponsored natural history museum. Within the same complex is a performing arts museum and an art museum. Entrance to the Natural History Museum is free, but there's also a butterfly rainforest. This exhibit mimics a tropical paradise, and it features hundreds of butterflies from around the world. And an interactive fossil exhibit.
In this section, she can assemble a dinosaur.
And you can watch actual researchers prepare fossils before your very eyes. You can actually engage with them one-on-one.
Glue it together. You see how shiny this one is? That one's been glued.
Over here is a play area called the Discovery Zone.
This section is perfect for Vivian. She can learn about insects.
Oh, it's a big spider.
I know, come on.
Dinosaurs, archaeology, animals, and so much more. I think one of her favorite things was driving the boat. For dinner, we're heading over to Metro Diner, which is right across the street from UF. This particular chain has 50 locations spread across 12 states at this point, but it started in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a great place for Southern classics and for comfort food.
I got the meat lovers omelet and a side of grits.
Great.
And I got the shepherd's pie. So now we're going to spend the evening walking around the campus of the University of Florida.
Well, Vivian found something that she likes at the University of Florida.
This university traces its origins to 1853 and has operated continuously on this Gainesville campus since 1906. Throughout the campus, there's a blending of modern buildings with historical buildings and modern buildings that have been built after historical style. The University of Florida is home to more than 16 academic colleges and more than 150 research institutes and centers. In the more than 100 years of this university's robust athletic program, it has won more than 45 national championships. And the football program alone has given rise to famous athletes such as Steve Spurrier, Emmitt Smith, and Tim Tebow, just to name a few. The Ben Hill Griffin Stadium seats more than 88,500 people. All right, it is evening time and we are going to the bat houses on the UF campus. This is kind of an unusual thing. It's listed as one of the top things to do in Gainesville, Florida on TripAdvisor. And ordinarily something like that wouldn't really get our attention, but on TripAdvisor it says that these bat houses are home to nearly 500,000 bats. That's 500,000 bats inside of these 3 structures. That would make these the largest occupied bat houses in the world. And apparently it is pretty spectacular because we arrived pretty early to the event, but there were already people gathering outside trying to stake a good place to watch it. You're supposed to arrive right about sunset, and then the bats start to emerge from the bat houses about 10 to 15 minutes after that. That is, of course, as long as the temperature is just right. And I think it is today because it's pretty warm and the sky is clear. It smells really weird right here, though. It's anybody's guess what the contribution to that smell is. Okay, we've seen just a few of them flying around this far. And so now we wait. All right, they're starting to come out. There are more of them now. It's difficult to really capture them because of the low light conditions, but I think you can see that there's so many of them swarming through the sky over there. And then back over here where they're coming out of the houses, they're just pouring down. Well, that was definitely something that I never knew that I needed to do in my life. I think if you had initially told me that I would stand somewhere and watch 500,000 bats fly at me, that I would think that that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
But it wasn't scary, it was actually kind of cool. Kanapajal Garden comprises 68 acres of land, and there are 24 major collections represented along a paved pathway.
There's a bunch of flowers, they're so pretty. Wow, I like purple flowers, Daddy.
I think we picked a really good day to come because the weather is actually really nice right now. It's not super hot yet. I definitely recommend coming here in the morning. And you might want to invest in some mosquito spray.
Vivian's favorite part is finding sticks all along the way and just doing different things with them. Slow down, I can't keep up.
This bamboo garden is the state's largest collection of bamboo species.
I think the bamboo garden this far is my favorite. Kanapaha Gardens is one of the premier wedding spots in Gainesville. And this giant oak tree here on this open area is the wedding oak. Now, as we keep walking, eventually we're gonna come to the children's garden, and that's what Vivian is excited about. Feeding koi fish is one of Vivian's favorite things.
Finally made it to the children's garden.
Hey, the children's garden!
Vivian's been waiting for this all morning long, and we finally made it. I don't think she really had an idea that it was actually a playground, so she's really, really pleased.
Now it's lunchtime again, so the next stop on our list is a really unique pizza place in Gainesville.
I think this is one of the most eccentric restaurants we've ever been to.
Today we're having lunch at Satchels Pizza. We had a hard time finding the hostess stand because there are lots of different entrances to choose from. So upon arrival, we find a giant pile of stuff in the middle of the parking lot that's been turned into a fountain. We learned that they make all of their own colas in-house.
So I got the homemade ginger ale, and it's very weird tasting. It really tastes like ginger, but there's a lot of ginger in here. It's really strong.
I got the Lola Cola, so I'm gonna try it. It tastes kind of flat. We placed our orders, and while we're waiting on the food, Vivian and I are gonna go explore. So it looks like that you could sit in this van. That looks like a fun place to have lunch with your friends. This walkway is covered with pennies and some keys and a few washers and maybe some other coins. In the back, there's a playground. This seating area is kind of like a giant greenhouse. And right up these stairs, there's an airplane. And there's some tables around it you can sit up here too. I wonder if eating pizza inside of the airplane is permitted. There's some hammocks out here too. There's also a toy store section. The front of the bar are puzzles. Everywhere you go around here, it smells delicious. All right, the food's ready, so we're back. I got a calzone that's like the equivalent of a Supreme. It's pepperoni and green peppers and onions and mushrooms and black olives.
And I just got a regular cheese and pepperoni calzone. To dip it in the marinara sauce. Cheesy and good.
The marinara sauce is really good. So they brought us the dessert menu.
Ooh, cookies. Peanut butter bonbon.
And I don't think we were originally planning to have dessert, but now we have to. We're gonna let Vivian play on the playground while we wait for the dessert to come. All right, dessert is ready. It's so much bigger than I expected.
Okay. Is it good?
It's chocolate cake with cream cheese frosting. That looks pretty good. But the cream cheese frosting puts it over the top. So good. The next up on our list is the Santa Fe College Teaching Zoo. First stop is the capuchin monkeys in the front. This small zoo is located on 10 acres of land, and it's the only zoo in the entire state that's operated by a college. And while we were ready to look at all the other animals, Vivian found a playground, so that's what she's really concerned about doing.
This section right here houses all of the reptiles. There are several different kinds of turtles and snakes here. And even some frogs.
This is a tree kangaroo. I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Okay, this has to be the cutest thing we've seen. There's squirrel monkeys, but one of them has a little baby on its back. Back here is a guanaco. These are in the same family as llamas and camels. I have PTSD from emus.
Wait.
grab it. My finger too.
Go away. Go away. Go away.
Oh my word. Not good. He already looks like he wants to bite my hand off.
For dinner tonight, we were recommended to go to Cedar River Seafood. Initially, I was a little skeptical because it's in a strip mall. But honestly, by the time we arrived, the parking lot was already full and it's incredibly crowded inside. When you sit down, they give you these wafer crackers and also some, what I think is deviled crab to dip it in. It's really good.
It's good. I like the cream cheese in it.
All right, our food has arrived. I got the grilled chicken and some grilled shrimp, but some fried okra and a loaded baked potato.
And I got the honey salmon and a baked potato and fried okra.
Puppy. Yummy, right?
The chicken and the shrimp are so good. For even more great things to do all around Florida,
With this playlist right here.